When you look at thousands of miles of untouched wilderness, it's easy to assume early humans settled wherever they happened to stop walking. But the archaeological record suggests a more selective process. Ancient builders bypassed thousands of acres of usable land to place their structures on very specific coordinates. This repetition raises a question. Why choose one specific outcropping or riverbend when dozens of others in the same area appear identical? To understand the logic behind these choices, we have to look past the stone and pillars and examine the raw topography they chose to build upon. When we map these ancient sites, a consistent pattern starts to emerge, appearing across cultures separated by oceans and centuries. We frequently find sacred architecture anchored to the edge of flowing water, featuring stone steps engineered to lead directly into the current. The second recurring feature is elevation. Many temples, like this one, stand on a high ridge, physically separated from the valley floor below. The fact that these specific landscape choices repeat worldwide suggests either a shared architectural logic or a universal human instinct. One theory suggests early builders were attempting to map natural energy fields they believed intersected across the planet's surface. By placing structures on these intersections, they may have intended for temples to serve as markers for the Earth's natural magnetic system. Beyond physics, there is the human psychological response. Certain landscapes naturally trigger a feeling of awe, which ancient people often interpreted as a spiritual connection. Over centuries, this connection becomes visible as the environment and architecture merge. Here, tree roots have fused with the stone gateway, creating a single, inseparable structure. In this view, these locations were chosen because they were felt, designed to act as a bridge between human perception and the physical planet. Modern science offers a different explanation, focusing instead on the practical requirements of human survival. Civilizations require fresh water for agriculture and sanitation. This biological necessity explains why the majority of early settlements are clustered along riverbanks. Choosing a hilltop also served a defensive purpose. High ground provided visibility to spot approaching threats and kept buildings safe from seasonal floods. This vintage map illustrates the point. The most populated areas and defined borders almost always follow the path of the major river systems. Looking over a dry valley like this, the choices for settlement are limited. Geography dictates where a population can survive and where it cannot. While survival explains where a village is built, it doesn't fully explain the specific placement of the temple. These sacred sites often occupy the most prominent, visually central point within the settlement. This is the core paradox. Biology explains why humans needed the river, but it doesn't quite explain why the temple was granted the most commanding position in that landscape. Is it possible that ancient builders had an understanding of nature that modern science simply categorizes differently today? Alternatively, we might be projecting a sense of mystery onto what were simply practical decisions made by people with limited options. The answer might lie in between. To the ancients, the act of securing water and the act of worship may have been seen as one and the same. When a landscape features a towering peak like this, its scale naturally commands attention. The environment itself encourages reverence in those who see it. Whether driven by hidden environmental factors or the basic need for water, these placements have remained central to the geography of these regions for thousands of years. You're watching Untold Indian Stories, where we investigate the patterns and decisions of the past that continue to shape our world. If you enjoyed this exploration, please like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel. The question remains, were these sites chosen for a deeper purpose, or were they simply the most natural places for humans to gather?